Everyone, let us discuss this example. In this example, we have set U and we have to prove that it is open subset of R2 with a Euclidean metric, right? So let us try to understand what is a given set U. So U is equal to 0, 1 interval 0, 1 into 0, 1. That means you know that 0, 1 is an interval in R. So we are taking a cross product. That means we get a square in R2. So this square we have without its boundaries, without its boundaries, since we have open intervals here. So now we have to prove that U is an open subset of R2. How to prove any set is open? We have a very simple technique. We take one point, any arbitrary point of that set, and we try to find a ball around it which is a subset of that set. Then we declare it is an open set. Same technique I will follow here. Let us take one element. Let AB belongs to U, A comma B belongs to U, be any arbitrary element. Okay, so this is any arbitrary element. Let me show it here in diagram. Okay, so suppose we have a point AB here. This is A comma B, some point we have here, right? So implies, okay, so common implications or obvious implications I am writing here, belongs to U. U means 0, 1 cross 0, 1. So obviously the first component is element of this set and B is element of this set. So A belongs to 0, 1 and B belongs to 0, 1. So A lies in this interval. That means obviously 0 less than A less than 1 and 0 less than B less than 1. So very obvious things I wrote here first. See, after that, see what will I get? 0 less than, okay, A. This is obvious. But see, if I shift A on that side, what will we have? 0 less than 1 minus A. You are getting, just focus on this inequality. If you shift A on that side, A 1 minus A you will have, and you will have 0 here. Okay, let us go further. From this one we have 0 less than B, and now let us focus on this inequality only. So if you shift B on that side, you will have 0 less than 1 minus B. I will call it as star. So yes, these 4 inequalities we have got. Get it? So after that, we have chosen one point. We have to draw open ball around it, and yes, that ball should entirely lies inside this set U. Okay, so we have to select one radius now. Let me select. Let R is equal to minimum of, let me think, A, okay, 1 minus A, B, 1 minus B. Okay, so what will be its minimum value? That is nothing but R. And see, all of them are greater than 0. We have already proved in star, getting? So A is greater than 0, 1 minus A is greater than 0, B is greater than 0, 1 minus B is also greater than 0. And minimum of these values is nothing but R. So therefore our R is also greater than 0. So therefore R also greater than 0. So from star. Okay, so let me show you what we have done. Okay, so this distance is nothing but A. I hope it is visible to all. Otherwise I will use this pen. Getting? So this distance is nothing but A. Okay, this distance is nothing but 1 minus A. This distance is nothing but B, and this distance is nothing but 1 minus B. So what will be the minimum distance? So that means we have counted a distance of that point from boundaries, getting from boundaries. What will be the minimum distance? That is nothing but R. So if you draw open ball, so in this diagram you can easily see, I think this one is a minimum distance. So if you draw ball around it with this radius, definitely it will not go outside the set U. So that logic I use here. So R we have. So now my claim is open ball with center, yes, this point AB, and radius R is subset of U. This is my claim. So now we have to prove that open ball with center AB and radius R is subset of U. Okay, using this diagram we can easily understand, but mathematically we have to prove. So now the question is how to prove this one. How to prove one set is subset of other? We have a very simple technique. We take one point from this set and we prove that it is in that set. So that's why first is subset of other. Okay, so same thing I will do. So let me take one point. XY belongs to this ball AB R, okay, radius R. Point lies inside a ball. Point lies inside a circle. That means distance of point from origin, that center of ball is less than its radius. So that's why we can write implies distance of xy from center of ball is less than its radius. Okay. See, there is no more space to write. Make a screenshot of it, then we will go further. See here, distance d is Euclidean distance, right? So this is a Euclidean distance. So therefore, what can we write? So this implies Euclidean distance says square root of x minus a square plus y minus b square less than r, less than radius. Let me remove this one, it is not required now. So can you tell me the next step? So obviously, to remove square root, I will take square of both sides. So we will have x minus a square plus y minus b square less than r square. We are adding two terms, non-negative terms, and their sum is less than r square. That means each of them is less than r square. So implies x minus a square less than r square, y minus b square less than r square. Now to remove squares, I will take square root of both sides, but I will take positive square roots. So we will have mod x minus a less than r, mod y minus b less than r. A very important thing we have already studied, that result mod a less than b if and only if minus b less than a less than b. So that result I am going to use here. So what will I have here? Minus r less than x minus a less than r, and here I will use the same result. So minus r less than y minus b less than r. Okay, so I think you can guess our next step. So here I am going to add a in all sides, and here I am going to add b in all sides. So we will have a minus r less than x less than a plus r. Getting the point? And here what will we have? I am going to add b on all sides. So b minus r less than y less than b plus r. Very important thing we have got. I am calling it as yes 1 and see yes 1, and I will call it as 2. That's it. By adding a in all sides we have got this one, and by adding b in all sides we have got this one. This thing we have got. So now I will follow the definition of r. What is our definition of r? Let me write here. By definition of r, by definition of r. You remember our definition of r is equal to minimum of a, 1 minus a, b, 1 minus b. It is minimum of all these, that means r is less than or equal to each of them. Let me write. So r less than or equal to a, right? R less than or equal to 1 minus a, r less than or equal to b, and r less than or equal to 1 minus b. Getting, since r is minimum of these all, so r is less than or equal to each of them. So what can we write after that? So implies, I will shift r on this side. So 0 less than or equal to a minus r. I am going to shift a on this side. So a plus r less than or equal to 1. I am going to shift, what shall we do? I will shift r on that side. 0 less than or equal to b minus r. Here I will shift b on this side. So b plus r less than or equal to 1. I will call it as double star. Okay, double star. See, simply I adjusted. So yeah, now let us use 1 and double star. From 1, 2 and double star. Let us see here. I am going to use all. So from 1, 2 and double star, what we have? 0 less than or equal to a minus r. But here we have a minus r less than x, so I can write 0 less than x. Agree with me? A less than b, b less than c, so a less than c. That technique I use. 0 less than or equal to a minus r less than x, so 0 less than x. Let us continue. X less than a plus r, and a plus r less than 1, less than or equal to 1. So we have x less than 1. Okay, and see what we have. Now 0 less than or equal to b minus r, but b minus r less than y, so 0 less than y. Okay, and let us continue. Y less than b plus r, and b plus r less than or equal to 1, so y less than 1. So using 1, 2 and double star we got this one. So x lies in 0 and 1, that means x belongs to open interval 0, 1. Similarly, y lies in 0 and 1, that means y belongs to open interval 0, 1. It is in interval, getting the 0 and 1. So that's why point lies between 0 and 1, obviously. So implies, what can we write? X belongs to, I should write x belongs to 0, 1 and y belongs to 0, 1. So xy belongs to 0, 1 cross 0, 1. Same technique I use, which I started, initially we started with the same thing. But 0, 1 cross 0, 1, that is nothing but u. So that means xy belongs to u. So you remember we had taken point xy from that ball and we proved that it is in U. Let me write it here. Therefore, actually we started from xy belongs to open ball with center AB radius R, and we concluded that xy belongs to U. Okay, and this is true for any element. Since xy is any arbitrary element, so our conclusion is open ball with center AB radius R subset of U. Getting now? So that means U was a given set, right? We had taken any arbitrary point AB and we could find a ball around it which is subset of U again. So U satisfies the definition of open set and we can declare yes, U is an open subset of R2. So therefore simply I will mention U is open in R2. Okay, there is no more space to write, so please try to understand. So at the end I have declared that U is an open in R2. Thank you. Bye bye.